Oh guys, this is a familiar sound around the shop lately. Hey guys, Joss here. So guys, it's been about a month now since we got our X1 Carbon. I've had it going like this non-stop pretty much for the last month. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what's been going on. I absolutely love this thing, guys. There's so many amazing features. I call it my little easy bake oven. It's just that easy. I really love the handy app. The finish time is really useful. That way I can plan out my prints. Just love having the confidence that, you know, I can pretty much print whatever I want, and I'm only really limited by my own imagination. So guys, whether you're into just 3D printing or RC, I think eventually one will lead to the other, and there's so many cool things that you can do. Of course, my first project was a very large one, and it's very time consuming. That's why I haven't had much content out lately, and I apologize, but we're going to look at getting a second X1 Carbon or even the new H2D. Let me show you what I've been working on here. Alright guys, so one of the very first things that I printed with the Bambu Lab X1 Carbon, guys, was these honeycomb lights. These are super awesome. This file is actually the reason why I even chose to go with the X1 Carbon. My previous printer just wasn't up to the task. You can see how nice it printed there. These lights are amazing. A couple of my LEDs burned out there, but you can kind of see the reflection on the car, how cool that is. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'll show you where I found that on the Make Your World app, guys, and these are super cool. These are honeycomb lights, guys, for the 10 scale garage. Look how cool these are. You know, the reflection on the car there. These are a must. You know, in the one-to-one world, any new kind of modern garage has these lights, so it's pretty cool to see it in 1/10 scale. Yeah, I want to get a bunch of these printed up for our garage. So I just want to show you here in the slicer, I was able to figure out how to finally print in with dual layering coloring. So basically this is the second plate of the files, and you can see here on the side, I'll show you right here. So the first 3 layers are printed in clear Petchy. So I have clear and black in the AMS right now, and then when it hits the 4th, it starts printing the black. Alright guys, so just taking a closer look at the lights. I just have a couple here. We have 6 printed so far. We're probably going to need more, but so this is the plate number 1. This is the base. So this is where you would have the LEDs lined in here, like a COB or a Cobb LED, and the wire coming out there. And then this is what I was showing you. So the first 3 layers print in clear Petchy, and then it switches to the black PLA. So that doesn't actually fit inside, it just fits right on top. And then this is your top. I printed this in clear Petchy as well, and that just kind of, I guess you glue it like that, and then it will have the light shining through the clear. Alright guys, so the second thing I've been working on is this 1/10 scale shipping container. So I've been actually looking for display cases to keep dust out of my drift cars and some of my Tamiya touring cars. I have quite a few in my collection, Formula 1 cars, etc. So I've been looking for a display case to keep the dust out, and I really haven't been able to find anything available. So with this file, it fits a 1/10 scale car like perfectly. It would be a bit small for like a rock crawler or whatever, but in this case it is perfect. Now I did leave out this wall as well as this wall. It's not finished yet. I do plan on getting some plexiglass. Stay tuned. I'm going to do a full build on these shipping containers to show you guys when we have a little bit more time in detail. We're going to build one of these up. But yeah, there's so much you can do to customize these. I do plan on doing a couple different variations. I would love to try and do like a double wide, maybe with a garage door in the front. or even doing like an old weathered one, like, you know, rusty and everything. Be really cool. Move this. So inside here, so as I was showing you guys before with the honeycomb lights, I was inspired by these new kind of modern garages. You don't really see them done too much in 1:10 scale. So these tiles are actually from Cults 3D. I'll link these in the description as well. They are printed with, this is a red basic PLA. This is the PLA metal, and then just a black PLA. But they look fantastic. The printer did a great job printing these, and we did it in sort of this red pattern. Now, I'll show you, I did do a green as well. So you can really do any color combination you want. You can do orange, blue, red. I'm gonna go with red, but I just wanted to show you the green. Looks really nice as well there. But yeah, really happy how this turned out so far. And like I said, it's not finished yet. We do have, I will do a full video on it. There's a top as well. So guys, the inspiration for this one here came from, if you guys ever heard of it, it's called Cartainers. They make really cool modern sort of display cases for your actual 1-to-1 cars, like if you had a Ferrari or something like that. They specialize in those, and I did see that, and that kind of gave me the inspiration to kind of do something like this. So let me know what you guys think of this. Like I said, there's gonna be a couple more I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do a full video on this as well. All right, guys, so working on the honeycomb lights and the 1:10 scale shipping container and doing the tiles and everything has really inspired me to start working on our scale garage. I know I've kind of talked about this a few times in some of the past videos. So now it's time to actually get started on this project. Now, this is just basically press board. I do want to get a nice kind of solid base. I do have a walls, a back, and as well as a side wall. But today we're going to focus on the floor, the ground. Now, this is 4 feet by 3 feet deep, and I'll show you why that's the size I wanted to go with. All right, well, this looks probably pretty familiar to you guys. This is probably featured in almost every single video that I've ever done. But basically, my current workbench, it didn't really allow for me to park any vehicles kind of this way. Everything that I worked on had to be kind of sideways like this. And I just wanted to have a bigger space. That's why I went with the 3 feet deep. So that if we wanted to have some trucks like parked this way, we could. And I'm pretty sure I did show that in the last video, the Battle of the Builds. We had a couple of trucks lined up. So that right there is way better for me. But not only is this going to be a scale garage, guys, this is going to act as a film set for me. So when we're working on the trucks or the drift cars or the boats, this will be sort of a backdrop. We'll probably end up getting rid of this sign. We'll print something new and better. Maybe we'll do like an LED sign, or I don't know yet, but we'll figure something better than this out. So what I want to do next is we're going to look at this floor, and I'm going to show you what we have planned. All right, so like I said, I was inspired by this. So what I want to kind of emulate in the garage area is kind of a similar thing. I want to do the tiles like this, but with a red border for maybe one parking spot and then another parking spot, maybe even a red border. Black and gray and red. I think that's going to look really nice, and that will kind of set off. We can do like red toolboxes and different accessories. So taking a look at these tiles here, guys, so these are really nice. These are about 1.5 inches. As you can see, we have a very large area. These may be too small, so I'm going to set a couple out here, and we're going to take some measurements. All right, so I have a couple set out there, guys. This is going to take absolutely forever, and it's going to be very tedious getting these all lined up. So I think what we need to do is we do need to scale these up a little bit. So I'm thinking if we even had 4 So if we go to the very edge, if we had 4 of these as one, that might be even a little bit better, just to offset the size of this. Now I did upsize one already, as you can see. Now I may have went a little too big. It's just a tad bigger than 4, as you can see there. So I did do a couple of these already. Now I know what you're thinking. They're very large. It may be out of scale, but when you look at this, it's 3 feet deep by 4 feet wide, so it's not that big. All right, guys. So here it is. It looks pretty awesome. Still a long way to go. Still literally have these on the printer. These are about 1 hour for one of these. So many hours, as you can see. It will look better once we can get a couple more like in the back, so that the red is just kind of in the middle. Let me grab a couple car bodies to show you sort of the size. All right, so they're there for kind of size comparison. I mean, they are a little bit big, but not too bad. Yeah, I think it looks great, to be honest. I'll just take this one off. I'll grab a truck and I'll show you the size. All right, so now you can see this is a 1/10 scale RC 4-wheel drive K10. Fits that red square just perfectly. I mean, if you look at sort of the scale with the tire and the tread, I mean, it's not that bad. So I'm really liking this, guys. So like I said, we still have a lot more to do. I want to go back to our honeycomb lights. So originally I was going to go with these. I did print 8 of them. I just think with the sheer scale of this garage now, these are going to be more suited for like in the shipping containers. But I think for this project, where it is 4 feet by 3 feet, like I said, you know, I was looking at those pictures of the real garage honeycombs, and I thought, I was on Amazon, and I did see they offered one single one. So I thought for $29, we'll give this a try. Maybe we could do one single honeycomb over the whole garage. Or the other option is they do give you lots of extra connectors. We could try and do a rectangle over the car space, and if that does work, then we'll just purchase a second one for this space. And these lights are supposed to be pretty bright and modern, and I think it would look really cool in our garage, because once we have the back wall and the side wall here, we can run beams across if we have to for the lighting. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at it. All right, guys, here it is. It is huge. As you can see, it is very big. But yeah, I definitely should have did more research for sure. As you can see, there's no end on the plug. But I will be picking up an adapter. I'm not an electrician or anything, so I'm not going to bother wiring that up. I did find an adapter for $10 online. But yeah, you can see it is very big. It's unfortunate we're not going to be able to see how bright it is today, but I did see online as well, you can buy 90-degree adapters. So what we might actually do is just take this all apart and see about doing that rectangle. Okay, so just really quickly, what I was saying was this is all taken apart now. If we do end up getting some 90-degree connectors, we could do a rectangle like this or a square. We will have to purchase another one as we are short 3 on this side, but I think that's what we might end up doing, is just having one square or here and one square here, and then we'll have some kind of a beam going across very high on the top to kind of hold these in place. Now, I do wish they were black though, but like I said, you're not going to see it. It's going to be really high up. You will see the reflection, hopefully, on the vehicle that's down or whatever. But yeah, so more to come on that. Stay tuned for sure. It's still a work in progress, guys. All right, guys. So a couple other things I found on the Maker World app was these 1 to 10 scale sort of cylinder block walls. These are really cool and they're modular. You can see how you can attach the next one on there. These are really cool. I'll show you these in the garage in a moment, as well as a man door. This one was just printed in basic PLA. I did put a coat of paint on there. It's not the best, bit of dust in there, but yeah, really happy. There's tons of great things on the Maker World app, guys, so definitely go check it out. All you got to do is just click over here. We have the X1 Carbon. You can either download the files or you can open it right in Bambu Studio, so we'll do that. And there's our door, and we'll slice and send that right to the printer. Print plate. All right, guys, and there they are. It looks really awesome. Still have a long way to go, obviously, to do the walls and everything like that. Might not do brick all the way. I do have a couple other ideas as well. I did print these. I'm not totally happy with them as far as I did paint them, but I might try and reprint these with the PLA metal. I think they might look a lot better. So I have one for this side as well. But yeah, really happy with this so far, guys. So this wouldn't be possible without your support. So thank you everybody for watching and subscribing. I will put an affiliate link for the Bambu Lab X1 Carbon in the description. Go ahead and check them out for yourself. You won't be disappointed. And again, thanks for watching. So it's going to leave this one here as kind of part 1 of our garage series, guys. But yeah, just like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.